What's going on, everyone? Today we're talking about Brazil, a country that's rich in culture, diversity, and natural beauty. From the streets of Rio to the shores of the Amazon, there's something here for everyone. This summer, at the tail end of my 5-month adventures across Central and South America, I had the opportunity to visit this great country with my Uncle Steve. He had actually lived in Brazil, so he was a helpful tour guide. We first went to Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. You might recognize these colorful streets from the Michael Jackson music video, They Don't Really Care About Us. They call Salvador the soul of Brazil, and honestly, it did not disappoint. We stayed in an affordable hotel in the neighborhood of Barra, right at the southern part of Salvador. You can actually see it here in this clip on the left. Nothing fancy, but it worked for us. We spent a few days wandering the beaches, eating good food, swimming, and walking the famous streets of Pelourinho. We were only in Salvador for 3 days, but for us, this was the right amount of time. As far as people and street photography go, the city was hard to beat. As this was my focus, I would surely return for that reason. The culture, the people, the looks, the sights, the sounds, the energy, it's unbelievable. One special moment that we had was that we found ourselves in the middle of an impromptu carnival celebration. This school here was practicing capoeira, a dance martial art that they do in the area, and it was just a special moment to be there, no tourists around, and I got these images. Despite all the great things that I have to say about Salvador, on some level it is dangerous in certain areas. For example, we did find ourselves after dark out late one evening in Pelourinho, and honestly, I didn't feel completely comfortable. If someone had known that I had a nice camera in my small bag, I might have been at risk of being robbed. But this is just a risk I was willing to take. And regardless, I still really love the city. After our short trip to Salvador, we went to the city of God, Rio. Rio is without a doubt one of the most vibrant and memorable cities I've ever been to. The energy there is tangible. The people are amazing. The people are beautiful. The landscape is beautiful. While here, I really wanted to take advantage of everything the city had to offer. So here are a few highlights that I had while I was in Rio. 1. Similar to Salvador, the people and the street photography. There's always something interesting to look at. Obviously have some self-awareness to where you are and what time of day it is, but the street photography was amazing. 2. Christ the Redeemer statue. We had some low-hanging clouds this day, but the spot doesn't disappoint. There's a simple tram that will take you up and down with lots of people around. It's very touristy and easy. 3. Sugarloaf Mountain. Again, low-hanging clouds, but we got a few openings and it was beautiful. I will say that as far as landscape photography, Sugarloaf might have provided for me my best photos. 4. Surfing and photography on Pedro do Apuador. I know I pronounced that wrong. I actually got lucky this day with some decent waves. I got that amazing portrait, and then I got some surf photos. We went out there swimming and body surfed. I didn't actually rent a surfboard this day, but you can ride on the beach. 5. Sunrise on Copacabana. We stayed in a hotel. Actually, here the exchange rate is pretty good between Brazil and America, so we got a pretty nice hotel, and it was easy to wake up early, walk out, and take photos. These are some of the images that I got. 6. My favorite neighborhood in Rio, Leblon. Amazing. 7. The food, also amazing. Got all the classic dishes. Last but not least, football at the Americana Stadium to watch the Flamingos play. The energy here was amazing. It was insane, and it's something I've never experienced in all of sporting. I highly recommend you do it. Last, after Rio, we went to Iguazu Falls. Iguazu is one of the most breathtaking natural wonders in the world. It is nestled on the border between Argentina and Brazil and offers a stunning display of nature's power and beauty. With over 275 cascading waterfalls spread across nearly 2 miles, Iguazu Falls is pretty epic to see in person. A highlight for us of Iguazu is that my Uncle Steve and I, as you'll see in this clip, we took a boat under the falls. Pretty amazing, well worth the money. Last thing to note in the Iguazu area is the Parque das Aves, a bird park near the falls. It's a bird sanctuary that's absolutely amazing. Words don't do it justice. One thing I want to note before I do my outro is just a talk on the safety of visiting, because I know that's a popular subject, something a lot of people talk about. For me, it's just about being smart. I think that there are safer places, but I think there are certainly more dangerous places. If you go there, just have a plan, be aware of your surroundings, know what you're going to do if something happens, have your camera gear insured, and you're not going to have an issue. I had a great experience. I didn't feel threatened, and I was very happy that I went. I think just be smart. As you can probably tell by this brief overview, I love Brazil. I love Rio. My only regret is that I didn't take more photos and videos. I was maybe even overly cautious. Being my first time there, I was a little overwhelmed. If you've been to Brazil or if you live there, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What did I miss? What do you like? What do you enjoy? And as always, if you liked this video, please subscribe.